And welcome to the NFL Broadcast Boot Camp here in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. I'm James Brown. Pleased to be joined by Greg Camarillo, and we're going to be talking about a significant rule change in the NFL. The overtime rule will be changed. You at least have to give the opposition a chance to score. You agree with that?
I don't necessarily agree with that, and that's because the way the rules are now, 34% of the time the receiving team scores on the first drive. So that means 2/3 of the time, the team that starts on defense gets an opportunity with the ball, and to me, that's equal chance. I feel the same sentiment towards the rules they are now. When you're out there, it's incredibly difficult for the offense to go from one 20 or 30-yard line to the opposite 30-yard line and kick a field goal. It's incredibly difficult in that situation. It's high intensity, the crowd's going wild, and you've got your offense has to operate perfectly to put your field goal kicker on the field.
So then why do you think the vote was 28-4 in favor of changing the overtime rule for the postseason?
Well, the competition committee who presented this is a committee of 6 owners, and there's no say for the players during this process, and that's something the NFLPA is looking into and slightly upset about. So hopefully we can get the players more involved in the decision process.
So chances are you're saying if the players had a voice, you think they would stay with the rules as they exist now?
I would like to think so, yes.
Even though you've been on the short end of the stick before?
I have. I've lost games in overtime, and I've won games in overtime, and I thought both chances were fair.
He's checking in this week as our latest correspondent.
Hey, what's up, Rome? It's your boy Greg Camarillo, a.k.a. the Dream Killer, here at the Westminster Academy. We're about to go talk to a 3rd grade class and see what they're up to.
Something I remember a lot about 3rd grade was getting into reading. Well, another important thing about math is that you're going to use it for the rest of your life. Does anyone know what they want to be when they get older? Have any dreams?
Nice cursive.
Thank you. I learned it in 3rd grade. All right, Rome, well, survived the 3rd grade class, even learned a few things, and now we're going to head back to the locker room and see what the guys are up to. The life of a kicker. Hold on, tell us your schedule. Tell us your schedule. What do you do after this? While everyone else is in meetings, what are you up to?
What am I up to right now?
Yeah, well, everyone else is in meetings, working hard, learning plays. What are you up to?
Hey, man, I go upstairs and watch film with Coach.
What do you really do?
That's what I do, man.
So one of the hardest things to do on this team is stay awake in meetings. Ted Ginn is a specialist at it. Ted, how do you focus and stay awake in meetings?
You know, I either eat a handful of candy or get me a box of seeds or Greg throw pencils and pens at me.
We all know Ted for his speed. You know, they say he's got great hands, but his best ability is being able to see through his eyelids and still see what the coach is talking about. Hi, I'm Greg Camarillo with the Miami Dolphins. My buddy Michael knows firsthand the importance of blood donations. On October 20th, we're teaming up with Florida's Blood Centers for a day-long blood drive. Dolphins players, cheerleaders, and alumni will be on site to thank all the donors and to sign autographs. The first 1,000 registered participants will receive a free game ticket courtesy of Publix. For more information, go to touchdownforlife.org. See you October 20th. A heck of a ride. You know, Coach Sparano came in the offseason and said, you know, we're going to change the culture around here. And he did a great job of that. You know, it was really the players that bought into the system that allowed the change to happen. Well, it started with Parcells in Ireland putting the foundation for the team, and then Sparano, you know, turning it into his team. He created this system. You know, he made sure the players were going to buy into the system. Obviously, the ones who didn't buy in aren't here anymore. And it's that belief in the system when the players come together that allowed us to have some success.